inherits her aunt's cafe and takes it over, and a man who is the local farmer. So super cute so far. It she does mention, like, in the very beginning, in the like little snippet that's like, you'll like this if you like these things or whatever. She does mention Luke and Lorelai, and so far it's kind of giving that to me. It's giving a little bit of Luke and Lorelai, so that's this one. And that'll definitely be in the monthly wrap up because, like I said, I'm currently reading it. Then this one is one that I've had for a while, but I have not read. I love Ali Hazelwood. This is Not in Love. I've read Love Theoretically, Love Hypothesis, Bride. I think that's all that I've read from Ali Hazelwood so far. But I've had this so that I can read it for a bit, just because I love her other books and I like her writing style. This one, I'll read this synopsis that's in the back for you. Rue Seibert might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she yearned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food science. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard-fought, until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive frontman threaten to bring it all crumbling down. Eli Kilgore and his business partners want Klein, period. Eli has his own reasons for pushing this deal, though, and he's a man who gets what he wants. With one burning exception, Rue. The woman he can't stop thinking about, the woman who's off limits to him. Torn between loyalty and an undeniable attraction, Rue and Eli throw caution out the lab and boardroom windows. Their affair is secret, no strings attached, and has a built-in deadline. The day one of their company prevails, but the heart is risky business that plays for keeps. So that's this one. Then, yeah, I'll do it in this order. Then I have this book that I have had for literally, like, this has been on my shelf for like probably 2 years at least. Listen, I don't know what to say, okay? But it's on my TBR this month because I'm just like, well, one, I like to read a lot of romances anyways, but it's February, so obviously I'm reading romances, so these are all like just really nice to read, like little romances. So this one is Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. This one has a long synopsis. Hallie, that's my niece's name. Hallie Welch fell hard for Julian Voss at 14 after they almost kissed in the dark vineyards of his family's winery. Now the prodigal hottie has returned to their small town. When Hallie is hired to revamp the gardens on the Voss estate, she wonders if she'll finally get that smooch. But the grumpy professor isn't the teenager she remembers, and their polar opposite personalities clash spectacularly. One wine-fueled girls' night later, Hallie can't shake the sense that she did something reckless. Oh, and then she remembers the drunken secret admirer letter she left for Julian. Oh shit. There's more, but I don't feel like I need to read it. That's actually really funny that her name is Hallie, because honestly, I probably would have never bought this if it was like if I was buying it when my niece already existed, if that makes sense, because I just have a hard time reading like romances where like the main characters have names of people that I know. You know what I mean? And Hallie was not born yet when I got this, so Hallie's also blonde. So it's okay. It's just a name, but it's read it as Haley instead. That was almost my name, but my mom was like, nah. She almost named me Haley though. This one. Okay, these 4 books coming up, I literally just bought my mom just bought me from Target because they're having a sale right now. Where buy one get one half off. So these were really good, you guys. Like a really good deal. So yeah. So first off, this one is in the same universe as the first book, but you don't need to read the first book to read the second. From what I understand, they're just in the same universe. So I was like, I'll just get it. I would have gotten the first one, but they didn't have it, so I just got this one. So the first one is called Dungeons and Drama, which is obviously a play on Dungeons and Dragons, and this one's called Dating and Dragons, so it's like the second, anyways. But the cover is so fucking cute, you guys. Anyways, I've never heard of this author. It's by Christy Boyce. And I've never played Dungeons and Dragons besides like playing Baldur's Gate on my computer, which is like basically Dungeons and Dragons, but like a computer game version with like a storyline that you're following. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, basically it is Dungeons and Dragons, but not as complex as like the board game where you have to come up with shit and everything. Yeah, it seems like a fun game to get into, but never played. But I love a nerdy romance. That's one of the reasons why I love Ali Hazelwood's books, because most of her books, at least the ones that I've read so far, are focused like in the STEM field. So all of the characters are in the STEM field, and they like things like Star Wars and Harry Potter and shit like that, and like Lord of the Rings. So it's very like nerdy vibes and nerdy references. So I was like, this kind of gives me that vibe, and the cover is so cute to me. I love it. And look at the back, you guys. There's fucking little bracelets. Like, yes, I didn't even read the synopsis. I was just like, yep, I'm getting that. So Quinn Norton is starting over at a new high school and hopes that joining a D&D game will be the trick to making friends. The plan sounds even better when she's invited into a group that includes Logan Weber, the cute and charming guy she met on her first day of class. But this isn't your average D&D campaign. This group live streams their game and enforces strict rules, no phones allowed, and no dating other group members. Quinn is willing to accept the rules even if it makes Logan off limits, and she quickly learns that doing so won't be a problem since Logan goes from charismatic to insufferable as soon as she agrees to join. As their bickering and bantering intensifies inside and outside the game, Quinn can't help wondering, is Logan's infuriating behavior a smokescreen for hidden feelings? Quinn is risking it all, and the 20-sided dice are rolling. Cute. I actually didn't know that it was teenagers, but that's cute. Then another Ali Hazelwood book that I have not read yet. It's Check and Mate. It's a rivals to lovers romance. And this was her YA debut. I knew this was like earlier than like Love Hypothesis and everything, so makes sense. Let's see. Mallory Greenleaf is done with chess. Every move counts nowadays. After the sport led to the destruction of her family 4 years earlier, Mallory's focus is on her mom, her sisters, and the dead-end job that keeps the lights on. That is, until she begrudgingly agrees to play in one last charity tournament and inadvertently wipes the board with notorious king killer Nolan Sawyer, current world champion and reigning bad boy of chess. Nolan's loss to an unknown rookie shocks everyone, especially Mallory. What's even more confusing, his desire to cross bonds again. What kind of gambit is Nolan playing? The smart move would be to walk away, resign, game But Mallory's victory opens the door to sorely needed cash prizes, and despite everything, she can't help feeling drawn to the enigmatic strategist. As she rockets up the ranks, Mallory struggles to keep her family safely separated from the game that wrecked it in the first place. And as her love for the sport she so desperately wanted to hate begins to rekindle, Mallory quickly realizes that games aren't only on the board. The spotlight is hotter than she imagined, and the competition can be fiercely attractive and intelligent and infuriating. Cute. Then this one, I was like drawn to the covers first because her name is also Allie. This is Allie Novak, and I actually did not know the name, which I got another book of hers, which I did know the name of, but I didn't know of her, but she was right next to Allie Hazelwood, and the covers caught my eye. And I chose this one out of the two that were there from this little series because I'm actually writing a book right now. I'm writing a few books because I'm bored and it's a creative outlet. But I'm writing a book right now that's actually similar to this because I watched Starstruck and I was like, anyways, so this is kind of similar to that. This is The Heartbreakers. When Stella Samuel meets a gorgeous blue-eyed guy at Starbucks and shows him her camera, it's nothing more than a moment, one that takes her breath away, sure, but it's not like she'll ever see him again. This year, she's left school to support her sister Kara as she fights cancer, and she doesn't have time for anything else. While Stella would rather not spend 3 hours in line to get autographs from some band called the Heartbreakers her sister's a huge fan of, it'll be totally worth it to surprise Kara on her birthday. But Stella gets a surprise of her own. That guy at Starbucks turns out he's Oliver Perry, lead singer of the Heartbreakers, and even though Stella hates his music and tells him so, and it's weird that he's famous, they're falling for each other. Being with Oliver makes anything feel possible, even the dreams she'd put on hold, but how can Stella even think of following them when her sister could be dying? This is the first book in the Heartbreak Chronicles series. So I got this one. This one seems really cute. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. I kind of hate when stuff is designed that way, unless it's from Gumball or whatever. But it's illustrated people, but the background is real. It's a real photo. I don't know how to feel about that. And then I got this book that I became aware of. I didn't realize that. That's so annoying. Anyways, let me finish first. That I became aware of because it's a Netflix show now, and people kind of compare it in vibes to The Summer I Turned Pretty. Now, I literally don't even know what it's about, to be honest. But it's by Allie Novak as well, which I had no idea that she was the author of this. But it is My Life with the Walter Boys. And also, I thought it was just, I guess it's a love triangle, but there's multiple boys in this. I don't know why. I'll read the synopsis right now, but it says, 1 girl, 11 boys, 1 roof, which sounds crazy. Jackie's goal is perfection, the perfect grades, the perfect look, getting into the perfect school. If she can achieve that, then maybe her too busy mom and dad will take notice. But when her parents die in a tragic accident, Jackie is shipped across the country to live with the Walters, her new guardians, who just happen to have 11 sons and a daughter who is basically one of the boys. The Walter boys are loud, dirty, annoying. Okay, some of the older boys might be Greek god level hot, but they don't think a city girl belongs on their horse ranch. How is Jackie supposed to fit in to the summer I turned pretty. Because obviously it's 2 brothers and 1 girl, and then anyway. So yeah, this one's kind of a thick boy. So that'll probably be last on my list. The dogs. Sorry about the barking, you guys. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.